The following program is for adult audiences only.
Time to open up some whoop ass.
Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HBW, yeah, we're bumping chops.
Welcome back to HCW's Bumping Chops, where the chops hurt and the words mean nothing. I'm your host, Billy Simmons, co-owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling. Joining alongside of me is my co-host and good friend, Bobby Casey.
What was that?
Shut up, Bob.
What's up, everyone? Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Bumping Chops. Episode 30, to be exact.
Oh, that's a big
The
number.
big 30. So you've sat in here for 1 month and a day so far, considering our opening episode to let everybody know what it was.
Wow.
So 31 days you've sat in here. That's the most time we've spent in a year since we were kids. Well, since I was a kid.
Yeah, since you were over all the freaking time.
So yeah,
That's perfect.
episode 30. Episode 30. The Bumping Chops is brought to you by Chubby Buddy
Now who
Studio.
fucked up?
Hey, I'm gonna count it. All right, I fucked up.
All right, good
you won't
job.
even do that.
I don't
But
fuck
no.
up.
Bumping Chops is brought to you by the Chubby Buddy Studio. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. And also, you can follow the Chubby Buddy Studio on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other socials at Chubby Buddy Studio. Bumping Chops is also proudly presented to you by Mason Coley Creative. And was he at the fair show?
Mason was not at the fair show. I had messaged him. He had some stuff going on because I would have put him down with our roster and he would have been with us all day.
I couldn't have imagined those photos.
Yeah, me neither. But
The main event in photography.
yeah, he's good. He's great at what he does, and he brings to life what we do. So we can't be more grateful.
Man, you should offer him like a week's worth of pay. I mean, the fair. Come on now. He could have got him. He could have got him. He just didn't want to. But anyway.
Bro, I spent enough money for that fair. So
Oh, I believe you.
yeah,
It's Kansas. So,
no, it was worth
but
it.
no. Mason Coley Creative. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms at Mason Coley. He's on Facebook. I don't think he is on Instagram. Like, he didn't post much on Instagram, but he does post all of his photos to Facebook. Go check out his photos. Those speak louder than what we could do, except for say, go look at them. That's really the most that we could do. So make sure you go follow him on Facebook and also reach out to him if you want photos done for like weddings, graduation, or family photos.
He's good. You won't be disappointed. And then to get more information about HCW, follow us at HCW Live 23 on all social platforms. That is HCW Live 23.
We got a special episode for several reasons. If you have been following along, you'll know that HCW just got done with a fair show, and that's the focus of this episode. I mean, that's the let's say the synopsis of the episode. That's what we're going to focus it around, and then we'll see where this thing goes, because this could get wild.
Okay.
All right. But other than that, we have our first returning guests to the show. Aren't they? Nobody else has been on here twice,
Nobody
right?
else.
So our first returning guests, the first time they returned, I referred to them as the two guys from Ready to Rumble. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a great comparison because minus the whole fact that there's not two dudes, there is also one lady in this group. But this group has also started a TikTok, and I think they're working on some other stuff in the works called, is it Tag 'em and Bag 'em? Is that what it is?
I believe so. I think it is Tag 'em and Bag 'em.
But we have HCW's mega ultra fan. There's no name to put it. They are the biggest fans of probably any independent wrestling in the Midwest.
Yeah. Like they
Breaking tables.
they lead a fantastic fan group that is the HCW fan group, and you find Jacque and Jay right there leading at the front. Matter of fact, y'all were dead center for the Kansas State Fair, were you not?
Yes, we were.
Yes, sir.
What a way to open it up. He just blatantly said the name. He's like, oh, fuck.
That's right. So I just rolled with it.
But no, if you didn't know, it's Jacque and Jay. But now I'm going to call this group, they're the Dudley Boys of HCW. Bring the tables. Get the tables.
Oh, okay.
I'll take that 1,000 times. I'll take that.
How about,
We got the overalls.
should we say the Dudley, I don't know, Dudley Buds?
Prove it on the 20th.
Dudley Buds? I don't know. I don't want to call you guys bros because you're not bros. That's a little weird.
I mean, I am mannish. Is that?
Yeah, I didn't say that shit. That
Slowly
didn't
backed out of the
fly
room.
in my growing of age.
Nope.
The only people we said were manly was our aunt, and it wasn't in front of her.
Oh, that's okay. I know my stand. It's fine. I'm good.
You're not manly though. But no, you are the Dudley Boys of HCW without actually wrestling.
Well, I'll take that. That's an honor. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So how are y'all doing, guys?
We're doing great.
We're doing really good. We were exhausted this week, but it's all right.
Hey,
You talk about a struggle bus, buddy.
oh, how bad.
Oh, what?
There being all
Struggle
night, and then
bus.
I think we got home at just after midnight, and then having to get up at 6 a.m. the next morning and go to work. I was like, man, over.
He made
40,
you go to
this is
work?
not-
That wasn't me.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't call us in with leprosy like he was supposed to. So disappointed. Yeah, but I wouldn't change it 100%. I'd do it again. And I probably will do it again.
So, y'all so graciously volunteered to give us 2 VIP tickets to set with y'all during that Kansas State Fair. First off, thank you. I think we had I think 100 and some people like, share, and comment, so that they were in that drawing for that or that wheel spin. And then the gentleman that won it, did they have a good time?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they
were
fit
funny.
right in.
Yeah, they fit right in.
They fit right in. They were actually related to,
Chris,
I think,
the announcer?
through marriage. One of them was related to the guy who was announcing.
Oh, that's
They
interesting.
just found out that you were related to him too.
That is definitely interesting because that is my brother.
Well, and that's what I was like, wow, okay, so small world.
Yeah, right.
No,
And-
you can't even say that. It's just Hutch.
Well, and one of the guys,
Man.
one of the guys that was the guy who won's guest, had somebody used to come out to his band's music.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And I can't,
I've never heard
I can't
Chris
remember who
announce,
it was.
but
I
I've
wish I
heard
would have
his
written
name.
it down. So
Yeah, he did Chris did a great job. He always has. Like, I'm so proud of him. He busts his ass. He's got a band that's doing good things called Ghost Town Revival.
yeah.
And yeah, he great on that mic. So I'm trying to get him to lock in with me for all of Salina. Because Bobby's not going anywhere for all of Wichita.
He
so
can have it if he wants it. I'm just saying.
Hopefully we get that lined out.
I'm going to take it away from your original pick. That was his pick 1, and then he
100%.
traded me to the Giants. And
Listen, I got the Daniel Jones that the Dolphins seen last week instead of the first pick that I thought I was going to get.
well, you're welcome.
Yeah, dude, he did a great job, and I'm a Dolphins fan, so that hurts to even say.
At least he admitted it. At least he admitted it. I went over and saw him during that game was going. That house was not happy.
Oh, no.
Well, 2 of the people weren't happy. Sabrina was happy to see me. So I mean,
well,
I'm just
that's
saying.
one.
The
At
Colt.
least there's one person who's happy.
Oh yeah,
Oh, look, Billy's
that's the only
face is
person
all
I went
sad
over to
now.
see actually. So
See what you did? Brought down the whole
You're
movie,
welcome.
talking about the Dolphins.
hey,
Oh.
you started it.
Oh, wait, I did.
I said Giants. Get out of here with that negativity.
Oh,
Yeah, so
man.
they had an amazing time. We told them that September 20th is your next show, and we're like, hey, so if you want to go, let's go. And he says, because he saw XWE and he saw a few other shows, so he's seen a few of the wrestlers in different shows. So he's a fan, but I was like,
Gotcha.
man, you really got to check out that Osage. Like, you think this is good
Yeah.
show? You come, the crowd is so different, it's so big. And he's like, all right, bet. So I was
Yeah,
like, let's
awesome.
go.
I don't know if
Hopefully
I
they do.
noticed this last episode, but are you from Minnesota?
No, it's I lived in
No,
North Dakota
yeah.
long enough. I lived in North Dakota. Unfortunately,
Okay.
that's where it comes
didn't.
from.
You did
and
not talk like this last time. I swear to God.
Lord.
it
Don't you
just
know?
happens every once in a while.
Were you
It's
making a
so
short
weird.
with an accent?
Good.
Speaking of your shorts,
What?
yeah. Anyways, they're fantastic. Like, so what inspired y'all to start doing those shorts? And I know personally I enjoy them. So do y'all enjoy making them? Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, they're fun to make. We started them because we were like, well, we need to do something. You know, we were missing doing the podcasts.
Right.
You know, so we were like, well, maybe we should start our own, like do our own whole thing, you know, and we came up with the name Tag 'em and Bag 'em because of our jobs. So
Right.
then we were like, let's roll with it. And she was like, well, we should do like goofy shorts. And it's like, okay, let's do some goofy shorts just for fun. You know, you can watch me play with my toys or, you know, whatever.
I don't like the way you say that. I don't like the way you
I
say
need
that
to
at all.
know. So Aaron Helms was beating up somebody in one of the shorts. Who was he beating up?
It was a
The
so
little
it was-
figurine?
Yeah, it
Is
was
that what
big,
you're talking
just
about?
Big John Stud.
I knew it was Big John Stud, but who was it?
Gavin.
No, Gavin was Macho Man.
That's what I thought
Big
he-
John Stud was going to be. Because we really didn't like have him as anybody there. I was just like having him beat up on him.
Oh,
And so, like,
You had him and Gavin a few times because you threw Gavin's voice.
yeah. We figured
That was
Gavin would be
funny.
good as Macho Man because of the pink tights. So
that's so good.
Dude, it's just one of those things like, hey, do you want to do some shorts? It's like, yeah, what do you want me to do? I was like, okay, this is because I'm stupid and I will crack myself up. I'll be standing in the shower washing my hair and I'll be laughing about some stupid idea I'll have. And I'm like, okay, babe, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to lay down a sheet in the backyard. You're going to kick your legs up like you're a little girl at a tea party. And I'm going to film you having a date with Aaron Helms. And he's like, and what am I saying? And then he has to stop laughing long enough to film it.
Oh my!
So it's just a bit of
I don't
fun.
think I
Just get a
saw that
little-
video.
Oh, it
We
was
haven't done
good.
that one.
With that one, yeah. I gotta,
I was like,
It's an
I
idea.
did not see
it's
that
an
one.
idea.
dude, I got a book full at this point. It's so dumb. Every time somebody does something new, I think of something stupid to come up
Uh-oh.
with. And luckily, he loves the attention. He likes being in front of the camera, and I can actually edit him. So
Nice.
I got my job. He's got his.
nice.
They're just a lot of fun. And really, it's giving away the tickets was a really good jumping off point.
Yeah.
We've wanted to do our own thing for a really long time. Didn't know if anybody would be interested in any, because we're just fans. That's it. I mean, but
Fans
so
are the
we
most
started
important
it.
part.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. You got tons of wrestling podcasts. You got tons of wrestling things that are out there. So there's got to be something to set yourself apart. And then so we just happen to be 12-year-olds. And it
Well.
sets us apart.
I know that I've laughed every time I watch them. Oh my god! And I just laugh. It's hilarious. So keep it up. Keep working hard.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. It's been a
No.
lot of fun.
The hardest one to do was the tea party. I couldn't stop laughing the whole time.
I think that was my
Dude.
favorite one so far.
My
The
favorite
video
one
of
was
the
always
fair
gonna be
was
the
pretty
first
good.
one.
The video
The
of the
what?
fair was pretty good. The Drake
yeah.
Prana Pup Gallows.
Look,
I don't know if
was
I've
even
seen
gonna
that
take-
one yet.
Oh, God. I was going to take Aaron's plushie to the fair,
Okay.
but I didn't want to carry him around all day. So, I mean, just know that I love them so much that I'm always thinking of ways to say some shitty shit in the funniest way possible. So, yeah,
Oh, that's
there's more
good
coming down the
stuff.
pipe. I just have to have a day to film.
Gotcha.
Now you gotta do a Dudley Boys video.
Oh, don't think I wouldn't. Jay's got the overalls. I just need to get mine out, and then we'll just...
Yeah, we thought about dressing up as the Dudley Boys for like around
Halloween.
Halloween coming to the show.
That would be amazing.
I think
Who's
we
shaving
should
their
have
head?
a costume contest.
Who's
I think
shaving their
that'd be
head? They do it every
Mine's
Halloween.
half-
We try
shaved
to. They're
already.
just we try to. They just can be hard to organize, and I almost would have to take a complete match out to do it right.
Why would you have to take a match out?
Intermission.
For the audience to dress up?
No, just for like
To judge
the
it.
judging and everything. It takes so long that
That'd be
you almost
intermission.
would have to. Or I'm gonna
Okay,
run
well then
into
don't do a
running into
competition.
like.
Then don't do a
Just do a
competition.
dress
Just
up.
tell everybody to dress up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Give
I think
away a
that's what he
special
did.
prize for those that show up in costume. Like they get a bracelet or a keychain.
Or sticker.
Yeah, that's
Or
not a
sticker.
bad idea.
Or let the kids do the competition if they show
Not
up.
a bad
And
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Yeah,
say
we can do
stick
that. We
around
usually
after
do
the last
that.
match.
We could do that too, but we usually do the like kids, and do a dinner intermission. We pick best kid.
Yeah.
thing. I think we go up to 12.
You got to do one of these years. You got to do like who can do the best impersonation of a wrestler. Like set up a little photo booth. People like
That would
recording
be
stuff.
good.
Try to get Gavin to go over there and try to give his impression of Macho Man.
Oh, I would film that. Yeah, that would go viral real quick.
I wonder how that kid's doing. I think he went through like
I don't
Two
think he
ladders.
has a chest today. He's
Chops.
never gonna grow hair on that chest ever. It has been
Or
stopped.
He's either not going to grow it or it's going to come in thick as shit.
Yeah, right.
Well,
in
hopefully.
handprints.
in handprints.
Call him Will. He could be called Wilson for short.
Oh, his chest is gonna cave in like Kofi Kingston. Holy
That's
crap!
messed up.
That
Wait,
poor,
what?
but he
That-
takes them so well.
It's a good kid.
Let's knock out this today in wrestling history real quick.
All right, what you got?
In September, what is that today? My bad, I forgot to look at the date. September 15th, 1995, WCW fires Steve Austin. Austin was out with a tricep injury at the time when he was sent his termination notice via FedEx mail. Eric Bischoff, vice president of WCW at the time, reportedly didn't see Austin as a remarkable performer that aged well.
That aged real well for Bischoff. Probably a firing turned into one of the greatest characters for WWE in a long time.
Well, right before he went to WWE, he went to ECW too and did all
For
that.
sure.
Yeah, that stuff was great too, where he was the Hollywood Steve Austin or whatever.
When he had hair,
Yeah.
It's weird to see him with hair. It's uncomfortable.
I think it's weirder to see Surfer Boy, Surfer Steen. I think that's weirder than Steve Austin.
No,
with
that
hair.
was my absolute favorite Sting was Surfer Sting.
Really?
People that didn't get to enjoy Surfer Sting, I feel sorry for.
No, it was just weird to see because I'm used to seeing, like, when I think of Sting, I think of John Wick of wrestling, like Man in the Dark. I mean, that's
Yeah. No, my favorite version was Venice Beach and
Venice
great.
Beach. Shane.
Starting to show our age.
that's okay.
You put it
Everyone
out
knows
there.
I'm old.
He's a grandpa coming out. Come on,
I got to see her this weekend.
Aw.
feel the baby kick.
No, she's not getting much movement. Not that far yet.
Okay, I mean, I've heard people say, "Oh, you should feel the kick." I don't want nothing to do with that.
Are you one of those that it creeps you out?
No, I would never tell, like, if I had something growing inside me, I wouldn't want somebody filling up on my belly. Like, I get, like, why women do it because they're building something inside their body. Like, I don't want to be, like, a part of that at all. Like, that's just women
He
are
doesn't
the
want to build
most.
something in his body. I got it.
Hell no. But women, I give them 100% props for everything that they've ever put their bodies through. I've had to watch a baby be born in health class, and then my mom told me the wrong room at a hospital when my sister was having her kid, and I walked in on a woman having a kid. So that was traumatizing. So yeah, that's where I'll leave that.
Oh, she's traumatized too. She remembers you. I can guarantee it.
Oh yeah, the doctor goes, "You're not supposed to be in here," and I was like, and I couldn't stop looking. I was like,
Oh
It was the
no.
day after I started at the prison and for training.
Oh my!
So yeah,
Well, so lesson learned.
Yeah. Well, my mom would have learned the lesson. She told me the wrong room number by 3 rooms.
Well,
So-
and you probably learned to knock before entering too.
I did. I didn't hear nothing.
Oh,
So I
well,
was
then
like, all
you're-
right, maybe the baby was already born, so I just assumed I wouldn't have to see anything. So yeah, that's rude awakening.
you poor
So
thing.
hey, one last question about the tag 'em bag 'em. How far are you guys willing to, like? How far are you guys going with that? Outside of shorts, I mean, we have talked about like you guys starting like a little side project with podcasting. Like what?
Yeah,
Where do you want to see it go?
We want to go. What we want to do is basically give independent wrestling, specifically in Kansas, put them on, give them some interest.
Yeah.
Generate interest, I guess would be. Talk about local wrestlers. We really, because Kansas, they don't pay attention as much as they should, and they should. So what we'd like to do is to eventually travel to the shows, watch them, teach the crowds how to be fans, and then just put out information on like where to go see them.
Yeah, we plan on
What
going
shows
to,
are
like,
going on?
Skill and the ones they have in Hayes and all those. We plan on trying to get to some of those shows.
Yeah, champs, if we can. Try to get as many on the weekends as we can without losing out on HCW, because that's my big thing is if it's on the weekend of HCW, we're not going to make it. It's just not going to happen. Y'all better figure it out. So I talked to Angel, and Angel's
How much you
going to work
paying
it
them,
out.
bro?
Angel don't usually run on the days I do unless he absolutely has to, because we've got a great working relationship, and he uses a lot of my guys. So
Yeah, that's what he said. And he said coming January, he was going to put out his schedule. So we're looking forward to expanding and being able to talk more about this show. That's because we love doing the breakdowns. It's our favorite thing.
yeah.
So if we're not going to do it somewhere else, we'll do it ourselves because we're stupid, just the two of us anyway. But
You said it, not us.
I said truth. We know. It's fine.
Like she
But
said,
it's
we're only
fun,
12
and it
years
gives
old.
content, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
something that
it's-
y'all enjoy, and that's what matters. And if you get a great following out of it, fantastic. And
But it's set apart not just from wrestling. Like if I was just a watcher, I would never have thought it was just wrestling, especially since it's independent. So I think it's much more than like your goal is to get to independent wrestling fans and stuff like that. But like I think you're going to get more than just fans of wrestling, which I think wrestling needs though.
Right. And that's just it, is that Kansas needs it, but we have other things too. We got stupid stories. We got stupid stuff we're going to talk about. But for the most part, the main focus will be independent Kansas wrestling. And even as far as, I mean, we've talked about going down to Oklahoma. We've talked about going down to Texas. We've talked about going out to Respect in Colorado, Laughs. I mean,
Kansas City.
well, there's a lot of, like, what is that one down in,
Fountain City's real good up there.
Fountain City. That's what I was trying to think of. Or even
Beacon?
going as far down to Bomb
Is it-
City. Or
Yeah, at
Bomb
Amarillo.
City Bar Fights.
yeah.
Jump
down
in
in
the cars with
Amarillo.
us sometime.
That's a handgun.
See
Yeah.
if we got a group of wrestlers going down, you just jump in the car.
And that's literally what we were just talking about. It's like if we're gonna do road trips, we could just travel
If
down
there's spots.
if there's spots,
Yep.
stay overnight or whatever, and just kind of check out the more shows, because that's where our passion is. That's what we're passionate
That's
about.
awesome.
And it
Super
is
cool.
a hell of a lot of fun to see people you don't get to see just in one.
Right.
You know, so it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
that's
It's
what
been a lot
matters.
of fun with the little.
Yeah, and y'all can tell that you're passionate about it, so that's what's going to make it worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for you. So, like, you guys have, you've been to several outside of HCW matches or shows, right, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, so how many have you been to? Several. Also, Jackie.
I have been to. I went to my first WWE show last year because I couldn't afford that crap. But then I have been to one other one, which was the Micro Wrestling, which is coming back to town, actually coming up. But other than that, no. HCW was my first independence show because I was kind of nervous about it, didn't know what to expect, and it was love at first sight. First time.
So what state do you think? Don't think of Texas because that's where you came from. Take Texas out of it because that's a whole other like nation of
beast.
wrestling. Yeah. Okay, so what other state would you say would be at the top of the independent wrestling world that you think stands out most that like Kansas could probably match up to, especially with HCW?
It really just depends. There's so many companies out there.
But what state do you hear people coming from? Outside of
those
Texas.
are the big ones. A lot of people come out of Cali. A lot of people come out of
Minnesota.
East Coast a lot.
I thought you were going to be like SEC, like Georgia and Alabama.
I mean, you see some stuff like that. It really just depends. Wrestlers are really from all over. There's a big surge right now of across seas talent really hitting for America.
Really?
So
Joe Hendry.
just some stuff like that. So it just really depends. It's hard to say. Hey, I've said this many times. People have looked at Kansas as a flyover state, and one of my big goals with Heartland is to change that outlook.
Yeah. And that's all we want to help with. That's it, because you're absolutely right. HCW, and it's not because we just love them. You genuinely you have an amazing roster. And I could fully see them going all the way. Every single one of them. And it's amazing to me. And that I can see it growing, and you could rival even the biggest, mega company or whatever the heck they want to call it. So we just want to get it out there like, hey, there's some really good stuff going on here. You ought to check it out, because I've seen some shit that I ain't never seen before. Especially like this past time. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
It was good. So,
Speaking of cards,
right.
I ask you this every time. Put it into one or a few words to describe your experience at the Kansas State Fair.
Exhilarating.
Exhilarating. Jacque and Jay, what about yours?
Yeah, it was pretty exhilarating, but I almost say perfection. That show had me so excited.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
I think one of his best shows so far was Nowhere to Run, and then like Legacy, and then Nowhere to Run this past time. That was probably my favorite show.
It literally have no words, because I would almost say that was bigger than Legacy.
Does that make you feel all right? You feel you good with that though, right?
No, I would hope that it was bigger than Legacy.
I would almost say that, damn, bro. Because I knew Legacy was great. Legacy was amazing. Like, we stood up and applauded in the theater.
Yeah.
Good job. This one, I was like, holy shit. And then it just makes your mind go 1,000 different directions. Like, where are you going to go from here? That was a gift. That whole show was a gift. There wasn't even a moment where it was like, I'm going to go get a snack or whatever. I didn't want to miss a second of it. It was great. So thank you, Mr. Simmons.
I appreciate that. Listen, my guys and gals were put in every ounce of work, every ounce of sweat, every ounce of their being into making that show what it was. And I can't be more proud of each one of them. Like you said, I don't think any match missed.
Not a single time.
I just don't think any match missed. Like, every one of them felt like, the talent put everything out there. And so I was proud of it.
This show, you took it to, like, we always talk about you taking it to a next level. Like, you took it to a whole other level. And then my brain is going, dude's going to have to top this shit. Okay. Well, strap a rocket to his ass, because this is about to happen. Because
last episode you did say this was the best card you've ever had, like the talent that you've had on it. So
Yeah, and like I told that locker room before we went out and did the thing is, everybody I reached out to told me yes. So everybody on that card was my first options for stuff, and everybody told me yes. KJ Orso, who's made a huge name for himself. Yep, sure will. What do you need? This is, immediately.
That says so much about you personally that they will.
Abaddon, Abaddon, the same thing. Niles Planquet, who doesn't do much right now. He's kind of focused on his winery and stuff like that. But, out of love and respect for me, he was like, yep, I got you. Malico, same thing. I haven't worked with Malico for, I think a couple years. So, but loved every bit of it. Everybody busted their ass for me. And, man, what a show.
Oh, my God.
Well, speaking of what a show, why don't we get into the VIP match? Mr. Fatal 4-Way between Simon, Kargar, Colton Kinnaman, and who is the other one?
Shane Davis, one of my new kids, my youngsters. This match changed quite a bit from what we advertised. The Naster, unfortunately, has a huge thing coming up with his shoot job, so he needed to keep his body safe, and I definitely understood that. And unfortunately, Dick Richards refused to let Hector De Oro wrestle. Colton Kinnaman wrestled Drake Gallows, so that match changed a little bit also.
And I think you said last time that Drake told you that he was going to steal the show.
Yeah, he did.
Did that hold up?
Drake's match was really good, but man, that show, I don't know if he stole the show, buddy. I don't know.
Ooh. Well, what do you have to say about this match? Outside of the changes with the Natester and throwing in Nate Davis, who do you think? Shane Davis, sorry. Who do you think held up to their potential outside of Osage bringing it to the Kansas State Fair?
Let's ask our guests who what they thought about that.
Well, you saw our videos. Did you see the one I did when I was picking the flower petals?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
We screamed so damn loud when Kargar came out. It was a huge pop because I was so happy. So happy.
When the first person that fell out of that match and I had to change, my first thought was, man, Kargar had a video about him being at the state fair. And so he was the first person I said, hey, Kargar, bring your gear.
Oh, and I freaking love that, man. I was so happy to see him. And that match was, you just went straight, like I always say, straight out the gate. And it was so good. It was so good. But when we got a little confused as far as like because it was elimination.
Correct.
So you got the echo in the stadium, so I couldn't hear like, okay, are we going over the top rope or we have to pin everybody? So that was just a hearing thing. I'm deaf, but otherwise that was a great match.
Honestly, voice, I should have relayed that to Chris the Voice a little better so he knew to explain it to the crowd.
Yeah.
And I think if that would have happened, then they would have understood it a little more. But that was a miscommunication on my part, actually, because I had so much going on. I didn't tell him, hey, man, this is elimination style. Make sure you explain that to the crowd. So when I grabbed the mic and said first person was eliminated, he came back and went, my bad, bro. I didn't know. And I was like, that's on me. So that was not Chris the Voice. That was me.
Okay. So
She was mad that Kargar was the first one.
That is disrespectful. You don't get rid of that caveman. He's a beautiful person. You let him stay in. So
Listen,
Kargar got out first.
If he'd have hit him with that shoulder tackle from the ropes, they probably would have lost. That's true.
Well, the
That's
way
true.
he handled Blade, I mean, he should have been able to hold up everybody else in that ring.
Exactly.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But then, Simon, with his little gross ass fingers that he doesn't sanitize. That's nasty. And he has admitted to not sanitizing them fingers. I tell you what, you ain't going to have fingers so you stick them down my throat. That's
evidently that mandible claw he puts on, you can't bite it. You're just stuck. So yeah, I don't know.
At least change the tape between mouths. We all gonna end up with mono.
I don't know about all that, but huge victory for Simon.
Yeah.
Kansas State Fair, big stage. Simon from the Seventh Seal coming up victorious.
Because Simon hasn't won a match in a while, right?
It has been quite a while, actually. This might be his second victory ever.
His first one was
Really? I was
Leavenworth,
just
I
thinking
think.
about that because he hasn't been necessarily on a winning streak, even though he's with Seventh Seal and Seventh Seal is very dominant. He hasn't really been winning him as himself for quite a while. Because who's the last person he wrestled? Chance?
He's been in a couple 4-ways, but I know Blade and Simon did won a couple times in Salina as a team.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember that. I was trying to think of who's the last one he wrestled.
Other than that, I don't remember who he's. I think maybe Chance was the last time he had a singles match.
Over a year ago, right?
Yeah,
I thought I saw him win at Leavenworth.
He might have won in Leavenworth
I thought that
one-on-one.
was
Oh, he did. He beat Matt Stockdale in Leavenworth.
Okay, I didn't see
With
the
that
Leavenworth
claw.
one. With that
I
claw.
think that's the only one that I thought he won outside of Osage. I don't think I've seen him win an Osage match.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it was nice to see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I mean,
your
it was
show, not
nice to
mine.
see Simon win something, although I don't really want to see the Seventh Seal gain any more power than they already have.
I do.
I don't. I wanted to see Fargar throw him clear out of the stadium. All the way to the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon. Why? What did they do to deserve to go to the moon?
Everything. You don't you heel turn on
See?
me. I will, no.
Jay agrees with me.
No.
I don't see why.
Oh.
They really haven't done nothing horrible.
Yeah, like Drake.
Look. They've beat up everybody. They invaded everybody. They brought Mindy out in a body bag.
Ooh.
But you could also say if it wasn't for them, Only Friends wouldn't have won those tag team
I don't give a shit. Just shut up. Shut up. You don't know. No. You don't get to show.
Interesting.
Look, you're sleeping on the floor with the dogs.
Wow.
No. We're not. No. Seven Seals evil. Must be booed. Must be booed all the way.
Well, get the blankets, Jay. I chose not to look. The only winner that I know that won was Only Friends. So I chose not to look at them.
Just so.
Well, because I don't even think you guys really put out an announcement, did you? Or did
No,
you?
we have not put a
so
match announcement.
I made
yet.
sure that
we couldn't go live with the Kansas State Fair, so it was a special moment for the people that went there, and we'll get the videos eventually, but it's probably going to be well after the fair's ended, so it'll go out then. But it was a great, fun experience.
Oh yeah,
like I said,
lot of work.
I chose not to. I was avoiding looking at the winners so that we could have it on here. So
Nice.
Did you have anything else you want to say, Jackie?
No, I'm really happy to see Kargar. Christian Bale, we're always happy to see Christian Bale. Oh, Temple. Sorry, shit.
That was the other one.
That is the other one.
Christian
We're always
Bale
happy
is
to
Batman.
see. Well, is he still carrying the title from Nebraska? Vale or not Vale? Temple.
Christian
Jesus.
Temple.
I don't think so. I think he lost that, and I believe that him and Vale lost the TPAW tag titles also.
Oh, see, that's what I was going to ask. Well, dang. But it was good to see everybody. And what is that other kid's name?
Shane Davis.
Shane Davis.
Shane Davis. You'll see a little more of him coming up. Like he just graduated a few months back. So actually
we saw him with Chance up there in Salinas. So
I think we've seen him twice. Maybe
Yeah,
more.
you've seen him a couple little matches. I think you've seen him versus Blade in 3-on-1.
He was in the Royal
Yes.
Rumble at the
Yeah.
Red Kettle Rumble.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
So
good kid.
he actually did really good in that match. Kept up,
Yeah.
I mean, you can see little instances of growth that's needed, but when you're that young and you just graduated, it was kind of they did it really well. You wouldn't have suspected that he was that new, if that makes sense.
He got told day of, didn't even have his gear, had to have a friend bring it from Wichita, which I got onto him about that because I've taught him you bring your gear everywhere.
You should always have it ready.
Always. Got to be ready. And it was a huge stage. So I immediately, when I told him, you could see his face went, okay, let me get this done. You know what I mean? And I was proud of him. I thought he went out there and he did well. Like you said, I thought he kept up. He does need to get a little smoother on some things, but that's just time in the ring, time in matches, time out there in front of a crowd, and that will come. So I thought he did a good job. So the VIP match itself was good way to start that little show. I think it showcased a lot of those guys. I was sad that Nate didn't get to be involved because he did so much to help set that State Fair show up. But I think he had a good time.
We'd still be waiting on him for his entrance. He'd still be coming in. He'd still be.
That is awesome.
We'd be driving home going, "Oh, he just got in the ring." Sorry.
I love him, but that's facts, and that's always been the case. He has had the most exact, over the top entrances ever.
Let's be real though, that was pretty dope with the Kansas City Chiefs drumline.
Okay, yeah, but the other one, didn't
if he would have made
band.
that other one short instead of 6 minutes,
Yes.
Dude,
it was
only 6 minutes. It felt like an
6 minutes is like
eternity.
30 minutes in the independent world because I could
thought
not
he,
tell you
took a
how many
tour.
times I was like, fuck, that was how long?
Yeah, we would stop, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, order a pizza, eat it, take a shower.
He had 3 or 4 different songs to play. He had Real American, the Jimi Hendrix song,
it was a lot.
NWO
It was a
song,
lot.
and
I just love giving him shit about that because
that
it's like,
was for the
just keep it.
that was for the memorial of Hulk Hogan, I think, wasn't it?
yeah,
he did. Yeah, he did a lot of it. But
yeah.
anyways, it was a VIP match. Was a fantastic match. It was a good way to start off. I think everyone in that match did well.
Yes, they did.
And it was a good way to kick off.
Well, before we get
Congratulations
into
to
the main
someone.
card, I had a quick question. How did the crowd, how many new people were there versus Osage and people in Salina? Was it did anything seem off?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jackie.
Well, because there were a significant number of not usual fans in the crowd that I noticed. So people trying it on, see if it fits. So as an audience member, we really couldn't hear a whole lot, but you could tell when they're, how the audience, it's got to learn what it's supposed to do,
Right.
or they got to figure out what they're watching. So there was hesitation, but then they kind of caught on. And I think there's going to be some more fans driving all the way to see. Yeah. Because of the way the show did.
I thought the same thing. You could tell that there was a lot of new people out there, a lot of people I've never seen at any of my shows before. And we had some people from Salina, we had some people from Wichita. So we had some that made the trip and paid the price to come hang out and watch the show, but there was a lot of new. So there was times later in the show you could tell when the really started to figure out, okay, this is the heel, this is the face, I'm booing him, and that's a testament to the undercard working hard to get these fans to understand what to cheer later on.
Absolutely.
Well, I will finish by saying this. I guarantee you the loudest fan in the stands was Sabrina Miller. I guarantee you that. And
Why
you
you say
probably
that?
didn't hear them. because I know Sabrina Miller and Dave. But Dave, his voice is like kind of toned down a little bit. But Sabrina, that voice carries. That woman could scream bingo and you'd hear it for like 6 city blocks. All right.
So he's talking about my mother and father.
Oh,
Where did your mother and father sit?
So they were over. So where y'all were, it would have been to the right side of you, all the way closest to the stage, front row. And my mom was sitting in the little chair over there. So that little section right there was my family.
She was the one doing the concession stands when the chubby buddy was doing the biscuit bombs. She was that was his mother.
Yeah, and she can be really loud.
Oh, she is loud, and that's his dad Dave was. We won state championship. All right, this is how loud his dad is. We won state championship. His dad was the front page person on the paper for being the loudest fan in the stands. Had nothing to do. We got Seahawks won the state championship, but Dave, that dude was front page.
Man makes a bunch of noise. Oh, and
it says Seahawks win another. It was like Seahawks win 3 or something like that. I forgot what it was, or win 2, or I forgot which one it was. But Dave was the story. We were like the headline. Dave was the story. That's
I feel like that somebody should start a newspaper for HCW, see what happens there. Jacque and Jay started another stupid chant again, and HCW had a show. Just happened to be there.
A blog. Someone should start a blog. HCW.
You didn't want that.
Well, let's get into this main card starting with what everybody knew. I mean, you said this probably the week that we found out about the fair. I think you said that this was going to be it, wasn't it? Or no, you said there was going to be a ladder match. That's all you told us. You didn't tell us what it was for.
It was no. I made the announcement early. Matter of fact, I made it at the show that we were going to put that title up in a ladder match, and
okay.
I made the decision early to kick the show off with that ladder match, and I'm glad I did.
Aaron Helms, Paradox, Gavin Bush,
Kane Carter.
It was Kit Reaver, Kane Carter, and then your HCW Independence Champion at the time. I don't know who won yet. Chance Kerrigan.
That's it.
So, spill the beans, ladies and gentlemen.
Spill the beans.
What you think?
Well, Aaron tried to start up his construction company, but it didn't go as he blended. Although I will tell you this right now, Aaron's cell at that show,
when he got the coast to coast drop kick, and he started like hemorrhaging or
he was seizing. Was like, throw a wallet in the ring. This poor guy.
From what I gather, he was sick too, wasn't he?
Aaron was sick.
Yeah, but the way he was selling, I was like, I ain't never seen a grown ass man of his size flop like a fish. Just, yeah. That was so fun. But even we had great seats from because you could see all the way around the ring.
Fantastic.
So we're sitting there literally like you're at a tennis game. Just watching, trying to figure out what's going on.
Like Cat Williams,
was a
that
lot
video of Cat. No, not Cat Williams. Kevin Hart. He's going.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's what we did. That was so great. Poor Gavin. God rest his chest. He no longer has one. It's just a hole where his poor little chest used to be.
And we thought Kane Carter was going to get CPS called on him.
Oh my gosh.
CPS?
Okay, so Kane Carter grabs the bat. He uses the bat, and the flooring they put over the track, because the track's mud. So the flooring they put over the track is plastic. So he has a wooden baseball bat, and he throws the bat down, and it hits, and it bounces straight into the crowd and hits the little boy right in the head.
Right.
Reagan's little boy.
I call him Little English because when Reagan was pregnant, she was naming him Aiden, and Aiden English, I forget the English name, the wrestler, but we started calling him Yeah, so it was Aiden English.
Yep.
Was big at the time. So we started calling him Little English because she was naming him Aiden. That poor kid took a bat to the head. Tough kid,
Yeah.
stayed through the whole show still. We got him eyes.
Wow.
Kane Carter, the man that he is, a fantastic individual. Afterwards, took him a shirt and a cup. And then on the way back, reminded everybody that the little kid just cost him $50.
Oh, that's what that's what him flipping somebody off was.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he got to ride Cameron Brene's back, like a piggyback ride out of the ring. Logan came running out. His mom came running out. Kit gave her, it was like VIP. And then the post later is like, I'll see you in a few years, but I'll be waiting. So that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's it.
It was, but that
That
match
kid
was
will remember
so
that
good.
forever.
He will. So,
Oh,
and
If he can.
that match, there was some spots Gavin got hit with his own mirror and then fell and went through a ladder.
What was even better was when Kane Carter. Yeah, Kane Carter was trying to set up his spot, and he was trying to get the ladder through the main ladder in the middle, and he just couldn't get it shimmied just enough, and he was doing that. So wasn't it him that came down on the ladder that it didn't break?
Yeah.
It didn't break at all. And I was like, oh, that's worse. That's so much worse.
Here's the problem. They weren't supposed to break.
Oh.
They just did.
Oops.
They just
It's a
broke.
good thing you didn't use them.
I said, oh, okay.
So it's like the table at Solana.
Oh, yeah, they broke. But where they set up the ladders into the main ladder and had them on it, and I think there was a frog splash on one.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dickie Richards catching Gavin outside the ring and Kit Reaver double stomping him from off the top ropes was the wildest thing I think I've seen in just nuts.
Oh, they beat that dick. It was great.
Oh my
Dickie
god!
got worked up in that match a lot.
That poor guy didn't walk away
Honestly,
all night. He had a goose egg when he left.
He had a concussion, unfortunately, a small concussion.
No. Oh.
Yeah, Dickie
Yeah,
got
it's
beat up
always-
at the fair, and he shouldn't have suspended Hector, and he wouldn't have gotten beat up so bad.
Well, I guess I see a new shirt coming.
I mean,
Somebody's going to come out with a dick beater shirt. I guarantee you.
oh,
Look, I need a 3X when that comes out, please. 2 of them.
oh man.
Hey, there's your new chant.
I
saying.
got all kinds of them.
Bobby, Jay's turning so red over there right now.
He's like, I can't believe I said that to a woman.
I'm going to tell you this. Those clips have made you way more talkative. So I appreciate that. So we'll go with that. So keep doing what you're doing.
To end that match, Kit Reaver and Kane Carter were up on the ladder fighting over the title. Chance Kerrigan came up the other side. They all three battled up at the top of that ladder, and then I believe Chance used the belt to hit them, and they both fell through a table. And Chance Kerrigan is still undefeated and your Independence champion.
Yeah.
I thought that was the match he was going to lose.
Man.
Yeah, that's what he said all day. He thought Chance was going to lose it.
I thought Kane was going to win it, actually. And then I actually, when at the end of there where they all had their hands on the belt and it came loose and the other two guys fell off, I thought it was actually Kane that pulled the belt off.
Took it? Oh.
Yeah. But it was
I saw the promo he did, and he said the only person he was worried about was Kane. And he's never said that. He's never said he was worried about anybody except for Kane.
Yeah, because Kane is he's a whole other beast.
Yeah.
But you know what? How much does that say about Chance Kerrigan that he is still how many 4-ways, how many 3-ways, and
Just the
singles,
abuse in general.
and he still holds that title. I'm like, dude, that is the strongest champ you ever seen in your life.
I'm making that into a clip.
You know,
I swear to God.
so I thought the biggest challenge for Chance is that he didn't have to lose that match to lose that belt.
That's right.
And the just fighting spirit that is Chance Kerrigan to, climb back up the ladder, knock 2 other opponents off the ladder to retain that belt. Just a statement to who he is. And at this point, who knows what will be Chance Kerrigan. We might see Chance continue to run as that, undefeated. And at what point does Chance say, I've never been beat, why ain't I the main champion?
That's true. And then
Now, I understand his best friend has that belt, but like
you can't do that to me.
undefeated, at some point he's got to want that title.
Oh, he's going to.
So
We 100%
we'll
see
see
that.
where it goes.
So say somebody did what would have came off that belt. Would that have still counted as a loss for him since he lost the title but not the match?
It would have been a loss.
it'd have been a loss.
Yeah, he'd have
'Cause he's
lost
never
the
been-
match.
because he lost.
Because he's never been pinned.
He still would have never been pinned or submitted,
Okay. But he lost the title,
but he
not
had
a match.
lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
But-
Because that's the only way he has lost, in getting cheated by a handgun Dan. Getting
Usually
cheated
it's
by
like a
yeah.
disqualification.
Yeah, but he's not lost, and that
Yeah.
would have been an actual loss.
Okay.
So
I didn't know if that would mess his streak up or if he's going to shoot for gold and go for, because he's got to be close to what Goldberg's streak was, because he hasn't missed a show since he got that, like, even before the title. He has not missed a show.
well, you
He's been
figure
holding that title for
Almost 2
2
years. 2 years.
Yeah.
so we're coming up on Air Capital Brawl 3, which was our very first show in Wichita.
And he got it at
We've been doing
at
it that long?
Legacy.
So
Yeah, he
so
won it at Legacy.
It's 2 full years because the very first one is 1, and then you have 1, 2. So it's
2.5 years.
third.
We've been doing
third-
it that long.
Yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
we were there at the very first show.
yeah.
Back when Chance had longer hair. And we watched him lose that hair. That's where he fell in love with Handgun Dan.
Yeah.
That was cheap.
That's
So-
where Handgun Dan became one of my favorites because he cut
Yeah?
his hair. I was like,
Nice.
that's so heel. That was awesome.
Yeah, so
Rude.
I know there's talkings of Kane going to challenge Mr. Kerrigan again, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he will. Maybe
We'll
we'll
see.
do
He
a
hasn't talked to
one-on-one.
me about it. Honestly, after he pushed me after that match, he hasn't said one word to me. So we'll see. We'll have to have that conversation, and we'll go from there.
You're going to put that dad talk into him.
He's
You're
great
good at that
wrestler.
dad talk.
all right. Let's get
Into your Luchador Showcase, brought to you by Skill, Southwest Kansas Lucha Libre,
independent
out of Dodge City, Kansas. So make sure you follow them on Facebook. So this is a guy that I've never seen before, Andrew Bridge. What's his moniker?
So he is the luchador, Andrew Bridge. The youngster's been training in Mexico since he was 9 years old.
Wow.
And he's been all over. When the Kansas State Fair said, hey, we had talked to the La Raza radio station and they had worked with y'all before and they would like to do for us to do a lucha match. I said, I got it. I said, like, our friends at Skill, do the best lucha stuff around, in my opinion. So I reached out to Angel, and Angel was like, yep, I got you. Bruisador, being one of my kids, I'm super proud of him. And then Andrew coming in, busted his tail for us. And, man, that match was high-flying, action-packed. Did he jump off the stage?
At one
think
point
he did,
on
yeah.
to Bruiser,
Yeah.
I believe so.
He jumped
what?
from the stage, across speakers, across the barricade, onto Bruisador.
Look, and that kid, okay, so you know how big Bruiser is. Like, how tall is he? 6'4", 6'2"?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, I
He's
think
taller
he's
than you.
6'4", 6'5".
He's a stack of tacos.
And that kid he's only 5'6", maybe?
Nah, he
Maybe?
was probably 5'11". But
Maybe.
Bruiser's
So
just
he's
so
not-
tall.
Yeah, he's not.
5'6"
So
would
the
be
two of them
Cargar.
standing next to each other, it's like watching a giant and his son. But the moves, the quickness, like the arm drags and the takeovers and the reversals they were doing. I was like, that was a good
And where's he out of?
showcase.
Where's Andrew out of?
I think Andrew's out of Mexico. I know he does a lot of work down in Oklahoma and Texas, but absolutely fantastic person. Worked his tail off for me, and man, I can't wait to get him into more matches with more people.
I like
Yeah,
that
I'd like to see that.
Big Bully has stuck to Bruisador because that fits him well.
I mean, it does when he's not a good guy, but our crowd likes him.
Well, maybe the meaning of a heel is turning because of HCW. How's that? Maybe you're making a wave of movement for wrestling.
You can be a bully and still be a nice guy. I mean, have you met me?
So Bruiser, are you Bruisador?
Whoa.
Sorry.
She's
Nah,
only
I
5'6".
wish.
I've never
I'm only
seen
5'5".
Bruiser without a
You give me a
mask.
whole inch. Bruiser is so funny because he is the bully, and I told him when I saw him, I was like, dude, I love the bully thing. Keep that, because it's
I
great.
think he hates it.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's going to figure something out.
I'm pretty sure the only reason that happened, that nickname happened, is because Angel trained some younger kids, like 8, 10, 12, stuff like that. And they called him a big bully, Bruiser, because Bruiser makes him run and do all that stuff.
I asked him, I said, do you want me to say it? And he goes, yeah, keep it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, okay.
So, yeah, that's how that name stuck, and it goes from there.
Yeah.
So what happened?
But
at
they
the
always
end?
evolve.
Oh, my bad.
Right.
No, they always
but-
evolve. Like, they're going to change their stuff all the way through the year. So
Agree.
you never know what he's going to do with it.
But but Andrew Bridge came out, huge victory for the new guy to HCW, and what a good showing for skill. Great match.
Awesome. Well, let's get
Halfway
into
through, I started cheering for
sorry.
Andrew, and she was like, "Oh, you're turning on Bruiser." I was like, "No, I'm just showing respect. Just showing respect. Bruiser's still my guy."
Yeah, you turned into a mom. You were cheering for both of them, and that's very.
Oh,
I want both
Oh, you're
of
like
them
you were
to win.
Kevin. You were Kevin Nash in The Longest Yard. You were like, both teams are trying real hard.
you take too much estrogen, Jay.
The best part of that movie is
And he does that
all the time.
So yeah, that works.
Oh boy.
well. Let's get into the one that was claimed to be the stealer of the show, Mr. Drake Gallows versus a change in the opponent. Who was that again?
So it was Drake Gallows versus Colton Kinnaman. And the crowd calls Kinnaman Cinnamon, and they call Drake Gallows the hot dog king, evidently.
Drake the hot dog gallows, the pronto pup king of the Midwest.
Where did that come from? Jay?
We did a podcast with Calling All Sassholes, and Logan was helping us do the breakdown with Miss Jordan, and
She said she went and got a hot dog.
got a hot dog, and then it just kind of spiraled from there, and then Logan says, well, he's the wiener guy. I told you, he's the wiener guy. Billy sells out of hot dogs when Drake's there, and it just kind of spiraled from there. So when Drake says Drake goes over, we scream Drake sells hot dogs, which is even better when we were at this show, because there's a bunch of people who've never been to a show, so they have no idea. That whole
Everybody
audience
started
was screaming Drake sells hot dogs.
Bro, when they would scream that, and he would just stop and be like, man, that facial feature.
Dude, he was sitting there going, he turns to me because we're close enough that he could talk to us, and he goes, I don't even know what you're saying. So I scream it louder, and he goes, I don't know what that means. So then later on, he's wrestling, and he goes, it's I was like, in your dreams. So then
Here's a
Jay
meme for
makes
you. Here's a
Jay
meme for
makes
you. put his face on the Karen that stole the baseball at the baseball game, yelling at the dude.
Did you see the
Have you seen
picture
that picture I posted?
Oh.
Or we posted?
with the giant sausage?
It's got a big old sausage.
Oh, you did that? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay.
It
wow.
was great.
Well, I guess, never mind.
I'm going to get put through a table by him soon because of this shit.
And he would love every minute of it. So
He's
don't even
gonna dump a full bottle of water on your head
Probably.
No, he'll miss
and get you.
and get me. Just cause. So big Drake Gallo fans.
So
Mr. Cinnamon. We love me some Mr. Cinnamon.
that
Holy Cinnamon is good.
another match that hit like it was a very good match, very solid, had some big moves, but Drake Gallows does what Drake Gallows does, and Drake goes over
And sells hot
And
dogs.
sells hot dogs.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is the name of his finisher? Because he does it. Usually he hits it 2 or 3 times. But what is the name?
it's a package pile driver.
Okay. I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't know if he had a specific
I
name
don't
for
know if he has a specific name for it or not.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like the crow's
but-
nest or.
Who knows? You might. I'll ask him, but I don't think he does. You know who might know? Jeff.
Yeah. I've asked
Jeff
Jeff to
might
give
know
me a
if he
list.
has any. But
yeah, 'cause he's not
Put
going
some
to tell you
mustard
now.
on it.
that power bomb into the corner, followed by that package power driver. You know, that's a deadly combination. And
Yeah.
Drake hit that 1, 2, 3, and the youngsters still learning, but had a hell of a showing, in my opinion. So, fantastic job by both individuals.
Colton Kinnaman is really just taking off. Like, and I've seen him. He's wrestling for other companies, and so I've seen his growth is amazing. You wouldn't even think he was as young as he was, as far as
Is this
his
their
career
first
goes.
match together since that's Drake's kid?
Not their first match with me, I believe, but
didn't
not
know.
just not them in
Were
general.
they not in a rumble?
I think they've had matches where they were in it at the same time, but not
Okay.
one-on-one.
Yeah, no. I think that is the first HCW
Yeah.
one-on-one, but
One-on-one, yeah.
that still was great.
Yeah.
Kinnaman kept up, and it was hard hitting, like hard hitting. Like-
Kidman is probably one of the most underrated hard hitters in HCW.
Right. The
Grappling
Warhammer.
is awesome. Can you have two Warhammers? Like, say that him and I don't know, Lilith Grimm decide to go one-on-one.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Like, how's that? Like, I mean, I don't want to piss nobody off, but like, how would that go? Lilith gets a higher hand.
I love Colton, but I would probably put my money on
I'm
Lilith.
gonna put my money on Lilith because, she's a beast.
I tried picking up that damn thing. Like, I didn't like the way that she was carrying that at the last show. I was like, and it was just I was just moving it over. I wasn't thinking. I went to go. I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, I had to actually kind of put a little bit of.
Well, you're not worthy.
Oh shit!
You're not worthy,
I wasn't.
Bobby. You got to be worthy.
I'm not. I get it now, but I was like, holy shit! She picked it up like it was like a doll.
And they said
Jesus.
she made that herself too.
She did.
Like she built that herself.
100% did. Forged
That's
it
awesome.
Well,
in iron
there we go.
and did skulls.
And what?
Skulls.
Skull.
I thought he said "and dick." I really did think
No.
he said.
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
Wait,
skulls.
Dead skulls. That is
skulls.
not what I heard, but I didn't hear dick.
Dead
All right,
skulls.
so
Good Lord.
On this side, dead skull.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, you do you.
No.
But anyway, Drake went over. You said now this next match, I was a little surprised only because knowing who you are, I figured you were gonna let T2G and maybe Austin Reddick work things out. That's what I thought you were gonna do, but you didn't. So I've always enjoyed watching Niles Plunk.
Funky.
Okay.
Mess that up. He told Chris the voice about messing it up at the fair.
Hey, you know what?
Oh yeah, he did.
Maybe we need to work on that spelling then. But anywho, but anyway, what I'm saying is It was awesome to see that you had that, but I was surprised that you didn't have T2G and maybe Austin Reddick kind of work things out.
I mean, Austin Reddick told me flat. Austin Reddick said plain and simple, he don't want to wrestle T2G.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're the boss.
He doesn't deserve an opportunity to wrestle him, is what Austin said. Austin said he wasn't good enough to wrestle him yet.
But if you're the boss, then you have to do what you put in front of him.
Of course he has to do what I say, but like if you don't think he deserves it, and I haven't seen a lot out of Tommy up until maybe the state fair, who knows?
Okay. Well, that's what I was anticipating. So let's get into that match. Mr. T2G himself versus Niles Plunkett, the connoisseur.
Go ahead.
Well, I was rooting for Tommy. I figured that Austin would have came out and interfered, but since you said that, it makes sense that he didn't. So, yeah. But I thought
worthy
it
of
was
his
a good
interference.
match.
What'd you
Why are
say?
you so speechless? Was it a lot happen or what?
No, because he's right. If you take the show separately, then yeah. But when you're a fan like this, you put them together. They intertwine for us. So expecting Austin to come out to just basically screw Tommy over in some way. But I like Tommy Too Good in singles, and I can't wait to see more of that. I've seen a little bit of it, like videos when he was down in Skill, and that he's got a different persona down there that I'm really looking forward to seeing. And Plunkett's fun. He's just...
He's a shit.
I love a shit talking short, what is it? A robe and a sampling of wine that he's just ever so delicately puts on that damn ring and then goes, and you're not going to mess up that beautiful face. So, and we'd seen him, how long's it been since? It's been over a year since we saw
it was at Road to Legacy. It was the last time he was at HCW.
Yeah. So that was really fun. I actually can't say too much about it because I stepped away for lack of intermission. I had to excuse myself for a moment and run physically. And at my age, I should never run anywhere.
What happened?
Ever. I had to go to the restroom.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there was bees or some shit. I don't know.
No. There was no intermission. And so it's one of those, okay, I'm going to go. It's way over there. We'll run, and I'll be right back. And by the time I got back, it was done. And he was...
Dickie,
damn, no VIP bathroom, and you missed it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't go during the shows. That's why we have intermission. I can't miss anything, because when I do, that's when freaking Blade brings out a body bag covered in blood. Like, I can't do it. I have to hold it the whole time. That's why Let's go.
I'm going to say this now. When you're talking about this, all I can think of is Fargo. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
But anyway, what
some
was
days it's really hard. I'm sorry.
What was the overall outcome of this match?
Tommy Too Good.
Tommy won it.
He did. Tommy Too Good got the big victory, and versus a veteran of Niles. And like I said, Tommy really hadn't shown me a lot as a singles. You know, he's done good, but he was always under the tutelage of Austin. So I think it was a coming out party for Tommy Too Good. Big victory, and you know, maybe I give him an opportunity, say on September 20th, versus his ex-tag partner.
Holy
there you go.
Shnikes.
So is this a jumping off point to show him that he is good enough on his own to maybe eventually, if he grows, get a title shot, maybe way down the road and see what he's doing?
You know, he, like I said, he showed me a little bit that he can do some singles. We'll see how he goes from here. We can officially make that announcement. Let's do September 20th. We'll be tag team champions, one-on-one versus each other, as Tommy Too Good will face Austin Reddick for the first time ever.
And you heard it here first.
Nice.
Wow.
And
So
when's that post going to go out?
It's not out yet, but we'll see.
Oh, Monday,
so
I guess.
tell Tommy to bring some Goo Gone to get that glue off of Austin Riddick's headband, because
I
I'm
wonder if the
pretty sure
headband
that's where
goes
all
away.
his power is.
So if he loses the headband, does that mean he loses the match?
Or does he even come out with the headband since he's not a part of the tag team no more?
Well, no, that's his power. That's like Thor's hammer to him. So you take it off and he's going to be, there's nothing left. It's just a bald dude.
I mean,
So
Interesting concept.
Tommy Too Good needs to come prepared. I would come with goo gun and maybe a spatula or
maybe a
something.
chair.
And a chair.
And a chair.
Or a bat.
Wow.
Or a kendo stick.
Hey, I told you,
Vicious.
Austin Riddick broke my heart.
Yeah,
Listen,
I mean, he cried over a bottle of
broke
Jack.
my heart.
We all cried.
ACFC was one of the hottest tag teams around. Like, you know, it's kind of heartbreaking. So I feel you. I cried
Yeah.
a little bit in my ACFC shirt too.
Yeah, we haven't been able
Let's
to bring
not
it back
forget.
out.
Well, let's not forget the Out of Luck title's still open.
It's
So
still
we don't know
open.
what's coming.
That's true.
Yeah, but I feel like until Tommy starts showing that he can hold his own on his own with no assistance, there's no telling what's going to happen. He's going to have to actually show some
In a stacked roster.
in a
Like,
stacked
he
roster.
He was on in the tag division where they were the top guns, and now he goes to a stacked roster of singles competitors that he's got to work his way through.
Yeah,
And
but you can also
Plunke is
account
not a
for.
weak-
sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Plunke is not a weak guy. Like, he's got, 15 years?
No, Plunk's got more time than I do, and I'm at 24.
Well, I couldn't remember how. I know it's been at least
Yeah,
15
he's got
is
a
how
lot.
I knew. So for him to take the victory over a veteran who's got that
Right.
much time on his belt is, that shows you a little bit of something. So
I know I saw him over 10, 15 years ago in NWL when they were here. So
yeah.
Right.
So good for Tommy. Absolutely. Very proud of him. But now terrified for his well-being, but I think he'll pull it out. So that's my future prediction.
But Tommy, like you said that he hasn't been singles, but he's been put in front of Dickie's little shenanigans with like adding in extra teams to take them out, and he's been able to withstand all that. So we can't count him out for.
Oh,
'cause he
absolutely
had
not.
to do a lot of that shit alone.
That's
so,
facts.
So that's my 2 cents.
Oh, yeah.
So Tommy did go over on this one.
Yep,
Tommy went
T2G
over.
with the big victory.
All right, so let's get into I think what I thought was going to be one of the top matches. I have not seen Abaddon wrestle ever, so but I mean.
We're at this tag title match.
The Sunflower title match.
Title match.
Oh, the tag. My bad. Sorry.
Skipping over. Go back.
Yep, skip that one.
Skip into the Sunflower. You missed
So-
3
Redo.
matches.
Tag team title match between Seventh Seals, Michael Maverick, and Darren Jekyll
Correct.
versus Only Friends.
Correct.
And that's the only one I know about.
Listen, in my opinion, that was the best match that Jekyll and Maverick has wrestled to date.
Absolutely.
They looked smooth. They looked crisp. They looked like an actual tag team. And I'm surprised they didn't walk out tag champs.
But
Really?
you say that, but when you think about Only Friends, now usually Only Friends has a bit of silly in, right? They're having fun
That's
out
true.
there. Okay, they tried to do the little bit of silly, but they were more serious, more hard-hitting, and faster this time
Focused.
because they had to focus to get that win.
That's what I thought last show, too.
Yeah, and they're showing that they have to step their game up. Being tag champs, they're the target's on their back, and they're showing why they built themselves up to get those tag title opportunities, why they won those tag titles, and they're at the top of their game right now. And as good as Seventh Seal looked, Only Friends were a step ahead of them.
How the fans react to this match? Because I could only imagine the energy that they brought to that crowd.
It was pretty loud in the audience. It was pretty loud. You got some haters club meeting things going on, and you got a huge pop always for Only Friends. Everywhere they go, they get a huge pop. You can't.
Agree.
It's just they're so fun, and they move so well together.
between her and Reagan, I was catching a lot of heat because I was cheering for Seventh Seal.
Oh,
Look, you can't sit in the
man.
haters club section and not catch heat. All right, stop it. He's sitting there telling people he's infiltrating the club. Have you seen have you heard his mama jokes? Let me tell you, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible.
Jay, there's books to get you better.
He can't read.
There's AI.
Well, that's even
Chat
worse.
GPT.
Yeah, if he does that, like what is it, the Terminator's going to come through or something? We don't use that.
Maybe.
That's terrible.
T something. Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you?
I'm out of that.
There is a moment where Jekyll is in the ring on the floor, sitting in the corner, and then Michael Maverick gets knocked over in front of him.
Right.
So you were behind, but did you get to see what his face did when they did the was it the cannonball?
The backpack cannonball?
Yes.
Did you see his reaction? Like his face went, "Oh shit, I fucked up," and it was so big. It's a good thing I had gone to the bathroom because I wet myself. That was the best reaction. He was like, "Oh," and this is the moment he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, that's it.
It was so good. But those two are so fucking big. And one thing I'll judge a tag team on is how much they tag each other for fluidity. And they really, both of those, the Only Friends and what do they call them? The
Diamond Kings.
Diamond Kings.
Yep, Diamond Kings.
Those two, it wasn't the same two people in the ring for more than 35 seconds. Yeah. They just kept tagging each other and just kept going. It was great.
It was like another
match.
lucha match.
Listen,
yeah, it was fast, high flying.
Them kids are at training every week trying to get better.
You could tell.
Every week, every Wednesday they're there. Every week they're working on tag stuff. Every week they're together. They travel together. They are a tag team that's up and coming, and people better watch out.
Yeah, you've seen some of the promos
awesome
from them.
too.
Yeah. Starting to get better. That promo with the little star that they did on Stormy, holy crud.
The cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the book. That's what it was.
book.
Yeah, and even like it's made me tear up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Stormy said the same thing.
Yeah, and so did Logan. Logan was like, I'm not going to lie, I hate you, but like... Thanks, bro. That's sad. I don't want to watch that. And he worked really hard on that. Michael Maverick did that. And I was like, dude, your promos this time, though, I've been watching, keeping an eye on them, and they're so great when you can tell the love and the care that goes into them. But they just kind of took it to a level like I can't even compete with that, man. That was great. That was great.
I seen a promo that's probably going to be released this next week that it didn't look like Darian Jekyll was very happy with Michael Maverick. So we'll see how that goes. But not like, I don't know. We'll see. And that promo will probably get released at some point this next week. But I seen eyes on it, and my eyes just went, oh, okay.
Well, when you're watching those promos, though, it looks like they're being forced into them. Like the one where Michael Maverick, he got pushed, like somebody pushed him in the camera. It's like, oh, you're going to make me do this. And then before he read him the story, he even did told
Jekyll's like, I don't want to do this. This is stupid.
He's like, well, they're making us, So.
I mean, Katie Lynn probably has a lot of control over more than everybody knows. Would be my only thoughts. Look how she controls Simon.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Seven Steel, but when it comes to the Michael Maverick Hater Club, Reagan's the one who is the CEO. Michael. I just happen to be the vice president. You have to run all the mom jokes by me.
It's a fake club.
Shut up. Says the guy who was wearing the shirt in one of your videos.
He-Man woman haters.
Yeah.
We can start our own club, Jay.
There's too many clubs. I asked Kit Reaver, I was like, how many clubs can one person be a member of? Because he's like 69. And then he turned around and walked on.
That would be
That sounded about right. I was like, yeah okay.
That's it. So
Well, let's get into another match that's new to one of them, which is new to me. The other one is the newly, I guess, deemed Lone Ranger of what used to be ACFC.
Correct. So, Magnificent Malico with Kelly Conundrum versus Austin Reddick. And Malico showed up and does what Malico does, and that's entertain.
Very
That's
entertaining.
no fucking
Very.
joke. Malico is probably in the top spot for independent wrestlers in general. He is fun. He is funny. That high-pitched voice, I've followed him for the last 2 years, but that high-pitched voice he does kills me. Him going after Austin for picking on a little 3-year-old kid. But the thing that got me is that man running on his stub after
Whoa.
he lost his leg. I've been around handicapped people my
stub?
whole life.
He's got
Austin took
one
his
leg.
leg.
Oh.
So he
Austin
wrestles
took
with
the
the
hammer
prosthetic.
foot.
Oh, okay.
Austin took the hammer foot because he was claiming it was illegal. And so this man, this grown man, is wrestling, standing up with a stub and a leg, not even on his knee. He's on his leg, doing things that I couldn't do with 2 feet. So my mouth is open this whole match, like. But his comedy, him just sitting on that rope when he had Austin on the rope and his arms draped
Calm
over.
down. Calm down.
And then he
Calm
sits
down.
there and he says, "Oh, how you doing?" And he's just hanging out, and then he turns and screams at him, and Austin jumps.
Well, his promo I did see, and when I watched, I've never seen him wrestle. I've never seen anything about him. But what came back into my head was the character from Spawn, the little short,
Yeah,
the little
the
short
clown
blue
guy.
clown.
Violator.
Yeah.
That's like I was holy. Yeah, did you guys know that's the what's his name? He played Luigi in Mario and Luigi.
John Leguizamo.
John
Yeah,
Leguizamo.
I had no idea that was him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the vibe that I got. Like I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, he sounds just like that.
Yeah,
dude.
but he's more funny than he is scary.
Yeah,
So,
he was like, well, the clown was like, see what you did, made me mess up my pants.
Well, even his Kelly Conundrum got in and get what is that move?
Tilt the World DDT.
Yeah.
Tornado tilt-a-whirl.
I was like, well, hell.
No.
And that hammer foot, should I give him the hammer foot? And it actually has a head and a claw on it. I'm like,
Does it 100%
this is
does.
exactly why I do watch wrestling. This is exactly why. This is the whole reason. It's just
So
this
is it
stuff
safe
right
to
here.
say that this is the match for you that might have stole the show?
It did. It was.
There was definitely a show.
I 100% will, and I'm going to, because I've been following for 2 years. So next time he's anywhere near us, I'm going. He made me a fan. I've been a fan because I've watched him in Kelly's promos and I've seen matches. But to see him in person is a whole other thing. I could have kidnapped him and took him home. He was so fun. He was just adorable, and just his little squeaky ass voice, and the hammer foot, man. I went looking.
Yeah, it was
for,
good, and huge victory for Malico, beating Austin Reddick.
and Austin got
I
what he deserved.
I can only, honestly, with Austin saying that Tommy needed to learn to cheat a little more, and then the way he loses the match, he got hit with the hammer foot, is kind of poetic justice.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Was it
I
like
mean,
a finish
Malico
to,
said he cheat.
yeah.
Was it like a finish like Gavin's with the mirror and who was it? Who did that?
Gavin got hit with the mirror again.
Right,
this
but
show.
I'm saying the time that what's his face hit it and then he acted like he got hit. And then,
Oh, goodness.
who was that? It was
And
it was the
the
best
pink.
the best sell of Pink. Part of Double Stuff. Why is it not coming to me?
Calvin Aldridge.
Calvin Aldridge.
Yes, thank
the
you.
best
All I
sell
could think
so
of was
far of an
Aldridge.
H. Well, for me, I didn't get to see Aaron's, but the best sell of a ending of a match was that right there. So that's what
Yeah.
it sounds like was very similar to.
Anyways,
I think-
huge victory with Malico.
Yeah.
Huge victory.
So what does that say about Austin, though?
I mean,
Can he take care
Right.
of it on his own? Is he going to be able to? He thought he was a big dog, and Tommy Too Good is going to need to prove
Ooh.
himself. Well, Tommy won
Swallow
his
his
match.
words.
Austin
The state
didn't
fair-
win his match at
The state fair is why this match on the 20th is going to happen, because Tommy showed me that he can step up and Austin lost.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens September 20th.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
And I very much appreciate seeing him, Malico, up in person. I very much appreciate. I almost sent you like a thank you note. Thank you, Billy. Do it again at Osage so I can get a shirt.
For sure.
Just for that reason. I mean, I want to
For
see him
sure.
wrestle too, but I need a shirt. So
Gotcha.
I want to shake his hand and tell him good job.
Well,
Absolutely.
I think now I don't want to walk over. I'm like,
You're good.
Like it hit.
You're fine.
Like it hit. But now it's time for the co-main event.
There you go.
Okay. The Sunflower title,
Right.
which is, I think, one of HEW's strongest points is its female wrestlers. They put on a show for every time that they're out there. From the ladder match, I think the ladder match is what brought the light to HEW with their female wrestling, was that very first ladder match when Stormy won the title. And now here we are, we're at the Kansas State Fair using this as the co-main event. We haven't seen a women's co-main event since since Mindy lost to Heidi and then Chance proposed to her. That was the co-main event. So that was the last time we saw. I don't know why I remember that. Don't ask me. But let's talk
He's
about
jealous.
the
It's okay.
Sunflower title.
You know, all three women who have worked all over the place, all three women who have made names for themselves for their talents in the ring, brought those talents to Heartland Championship Wrestling. You know, let's talk about our champion first, Cameron Burnett. You know, Cameron's done a lot. WWE stint, wrestles all over the place. She's currently on the WOW Women of Wrestling's roster, you know, but still shows up to HCW, shows up title in hand, and shows out every time she's in that ring. And then
Yeah,
you
she
have
does.
Heidi Howitzer. You know, Heidi's been all over the place, and she mixes that comedy style wrestling and a lot of shit talking with the powerhouse that is Heidi Howitzer. And, you know, everyone loves her for it. And then you have Abaddon the Monster, who was huge for AEW. She's been all over the place. Fantastic gimmick, fantastic person. And all three of them women went out Tuesday night and put on a showcase.
And let's not forget, Heidi was also another one of the people he was supposed to be a heel.
Yeah.
And I think from day one, her music didn't work. So she put on her own show. She stole the show for HCW that day. So
Yeah,
I can
she
only
did.
imagine what this did.
So I am a Heidi girl. I've been a Heidi girl since the very first time I saw her. And I was very excited to see Abaddon. And I was kind of worried about Cameron because, I mean, you got two veteran beasts and that's like an uphill climb, but she's the champ. And there have been little signs of a little bit of fear. Like when she wrestled C-Rex, she showed a little bit of fear. She was scared to get in there with her. So wrestling Abaddon and Heidi, you could see a little bit of that fear, and that's our champ. She's not supposed to be scared. I mean, but she comes out on top. I mean, she does win it, but Abaddon and Heidi have magic together. Those two, it's like sparkles and rainbows.
Yeah.
And I am surprised Cameron pulled it out like she did, but I am glad she did because she had to take some. Like the two of them teamed up together and beat her up.
Most of the
And
match.
she still came.
Yeah, most of the match.
Most of the match. Right. So you always see Cameron's very confident. She's very confident in her skills. Now she left for a year. No, 8 months. 8 months. She left to fix some personal things she needed to fix. But then you see her after C-Rex is where I saw the fear. And then when she was fighting Heidi and Abaddon, you saw fear. And I'm starting to worry about whether our champ is going to not be strong enough to hold that belt? Is Cameron afraid of these big monsters? Now, she came on top and well deserved, but I don't know. It makes me worry about Cameron, about why she should have no reason to fear. She has the skills, she has the ability, and she proved it. She won. But I don't know that I like seeing fear out of my champ.
But I think, you can be fearful and still be able to put your body through enough to overcome that fear. It's
True.
when you let fear completely overtake you that is a thing. And I see what you're saying. Like, if she's fearful, at what point does that fear cost her?
Exactly. Because, she
I
was
see what you're
cowering
saying.
away from C-Rex. Like, she was kind of running from her almost.
That's a big old girl.
Now, yeah. And I would have run too.
Powerful.
But when she was with Heidi and Abaddon, she wasn't running, but you could still see that fear. So it was kind of, you could feel that inner struggle, that battle of, even though I'm terrified and these girls are beating the hell out of me, teaming up. I thought we were friends, Heidi.
Well, maybe it was Mindy that started it by beating her ass before she could even come out and start a match with a chair. All that other stuff. Like, there was a lot of wild shit that went on right before she even started to get into these people that we haven't ever seen before.
But
Yep,
let's not forget. Let's not forget who's the number one contender for that Sunflower title.
Oh yeah, that's we just said her name.
Lilith.
So you're talking about Lilith Grimm.
Lilith Grimm.
Yeah.
So Cameron's showing a little bit of, hesitation to C-Rex, showing some hesitation for Abaddon and for Heidi, and now she has what might be her biggest competition coming up.
Hasn't she already beat Lilith Grimm to be a number one contender versus?
She did beat Lilith before.
Oh, okay.
But Lilith has been strong on her return.
Yes, she has.
Yes. And the thing is,
I'm not denying
a gold is a strong motivator. So you're giving Lilith Grimm a title match. You don't know what she's going to pull out. I mean, she's going after a belt. I guarantee you she's not going to half-ass that. So how intimidating is that going to be? Lilith is twice Cameron's size.
Yeah.
Cameron's got the speed, but Lilith has the strength. So that'll be an interesting match to see if she not the physical. We know she got the physical, but the mental fortitude to get over whatever this fear is that's been instilled in her to retain that championship. Or is it going to finally get her and she's going to lose it to Lilith? I mean, I'm hoping she overcomes the fear. Jay and I have had many conversations about it because we've noticed it. Like I said, it's been a couple of months. We've kind of keeping a close eye. She's got the confidence, but it's just when you really get to going in that ring, and I don't blame her. I would not want to be in a ring with Heidi and Abaddon. But Abaddon I was so excited to see her. So I'm really, and I even told her, I was like, I hope to God we see you at HCW. I've followed her for a while. And her and Heidi, like I said, when they walked out holding each other, like hugging each other and helping each other up the stage. And I thought we were friends, Heidi, and friendship and wrestling. At one point, she points to me and she says, I like you. And all I could think of is, I like you too. That's all I thought. But I loved that match. I loved that, especially at the State Fair, because that was, like you would say, legacy level. That was great. I love women wrestling, period.
Sounds like it could have been a main event for the State Fair.
Oh, yeah.
If you really wanted it to be.
Yeah, it could have been.
And it would have done just as well as the regular main events. I mean, your women's division, and I'm so glad that you're bringing in more. I enjoyed the C-Rex. You got that ref.
She was there.
Yeah.
She didn't ref.
She was. She showed up. She's super young in her development, but you'll start seeing her a little more. So she'll be reffing for HCW a little more.
Yeah, because I got a little bit of beef when she reffed that last match because C-Rex didn't have both shoulders down. And I have been holding that in for a long time.
She's complaining about it.
I have been waiting for somebody to ask me. C-Rex, Cameron did not win that match fair and square. C-Rex clearly had
Got
her
a shoulder up?
Had
And it
her
was
shoulder.
her first match
Interesting.
in Kansas too.
Yep.
for
Ref
repping,
was
so.
out of position and did the 1, 2, 3. Cameron won, and I started screaming, "Not the hell she did! I'm sorry, no man."
Wow.
Yeah,
Now here comes a redneck
Yeah, that's been
voice.
that's been
Oh
eating at her
hell
for
no! Here she
a few months
did.
now.
That's
She's
been
got
eating
two
at me
sides.
for 2 months. 2 months I've been waiting to tell you, Billy. That's been eating at me
Interesting.
so much. So yeah, not that she cheated. She just happened to have a ref that.
Was out of position.
So you think
Out
the
of
ref had a play in Cameron retaining her title?
Maybe.
Well, she didn't ref this match, but she was in the ring area. So I don't know. That one bothered me. I'm
hot
like,
take.
are you friends?
Hot take.
She friends?
Okay.
Is there some money going on? You got some kind of like a thing going on in the back of your locker room?
We
there,
don't
bud?
talk about conspiracy theories and paying off. Nah.
Cameron's over there paying off all the refs. I gotta win this. I don't want to do
Oh, now, goodness gracious. This is not the NFL.
Yeah.
We're not gambling on ourselves.
Well, that's MLB. I mean, he rose.
No, Cameron did win, and dang, I would go home and take a nap after that because I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to fight Heidi.
Yes.
But fighting Heidi and Abaddon, shit, no. Good night.
The tables were stacked against the champion, but she stayed the champion, and that is Cameron Burnett.
So last question before we move on to the main event. Take that match, take the ladder match. Which one are you wanting to see something like again? I saw the ladder match. I can't speak for the one that
Well,
you guys watched.
Okay, so we've seen a couple of ladder matches.
No, in the ladder.
He's talking the females ladders match that we had first year.
For Cameron, for Stormy to win her the title first.
Okay.
Because that
Probably
match was
the
lit.
female ladder match because that female ladder match was ridiculous.
I think
very
there was 5
painful.
women. Wasn't it 5
was
women?
6.
Oh, 6 women. Okay. And we haven't seen several of those. At least 2 of them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
shortly
I-
after Shooter Shailene got hurt.
Is that what her
Shailene
name
was in
was?
that?
I've been trying to think of what her name is for a
I
couple
didn't
of
think she
years.
was in that one. I
I'm
thought
pretty
she had a
sure.
babe. Oh, no, that wasn't her.
No,
That was
Shooter
the other one.
Shailene was in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say the ladder match because those women
You
took
had the
that ladder
creepy
match.
zombie. Yeah, the creepy marionette. She scared the shit out of me. That was my
That
first
with
time ever doing
her.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's you bring.
I would like to bring her back. She just lives quite a ways away now. She had
Colorado?
moved. No, she's not in Colorado no more. I had brought her from Colorado.
Gotcha.
She's in
she had
Texas?
moved to. No, I think she's. I think
See,
she's.
I can't
on-
remember. 'Cause I follow her and her.
I do too, but she's. I
I-
think she's St. Louis or further.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably 8
she's
hours.
still. They're
I
still
mean, it's still a long
wrestling.
drive.
Yeah, they're still wrestling. They're
I just haven't
not
been
here.
able to get her. Yeah, like I said, Shailene had gotten hurt. You, Bobby, you were talking about Skylar Slice.
Skylar Slice.
She had a
okay.
baby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I knew that her first match back was Red Kettle Rumble. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah. I think
I
the
mixed
ladder
it up.
match was just ever so slightly, just because it was more violent.
I was just curious because I could hear the crowd was wild at that was the first time I heard heard the crowd chant, "This is awesome," and I think Ray started it. To be honest,
This is awesome chance. This is holy shit. Were happening during this match as well. Now, and I imagine if it was an Osage crowd, you'd have had somebody to call 911. It would have been a loud
It was loud.
Yeah. But as far as uniformity goes, this match was smooth. Like they did, all 3 of them working together did a great job of telling me the story and making me feel a certain way. And I felt the struggles and I felt the comedy and I'm laughing the whole time. So great put together. Thank you for bringing Abaddon because he knows I've been wanting to see her for a while. And that felt like a gift. So as Kansas State Fair, you went big and then I went home. So good job.
not till after the main event.
So let's
hoping.
talk about this main event.
Main event. Your newly crowned 2-time HCW Heartland champion, Ray Leone, versus KJ Orso. Is it Orso or Oso?
I think it's Orso.
Okay.
Or so.
KJ, like I've said multiple times, he hit big with AEW with Fuego de Sol. But nice guys don't always finish first. And KJ felt that Fuego, as good as he was, didn't have the edge he needed, and became KJ Orso. And KJ Orso is what he says he is. He is a fantastic worker. He is very talented, and he brought his A game.
Okay.
I mean, B game?
He was too damn scared to get in the ring with fucking Ray. How long did we call him chicken? I mean, get him back, Rev. Get him back, Rev. I mean, it took Ray's just standing in there
I saw
painting his
his ring
fingernails.
psychology. That's what I saw. Ring
Yeah,
psychology.
nah,
I always say when people do that, it's a smart move.
Chicken.
Hey, play the game,
I mean, he didn't want to get hit by the big man.
She just likes watching people get beat up.
I do. Because Ray's in there and he's going to kick that man.
You're a violent individual.
You love me and you know it.
That's true. Doesn't
Okay.
mean you're not violent. I'm violent myself. Why do you think I run professional wrestling?
That's right. I liked seeing KJ up close, and I loved him and Ray together. I was glad that they were the main event. I'm always about seeing our guy Ray. We love us some Ray. But KJ took it to him, man.
Yeah.
KJ made him work for that win.
For
Did
sure.
you really felt by the end of it when he gave him that final kick and he laid down, he was like, I got to take a nap. I did too. We was tired. He had some amazing moves. He's a solid dude. He's kind of like, he reminded me of Finn Balor. You know how like Finn Balor's muscles have muscles?
Good comparison, yeah.
Like his six pack has a six pack on top of a six pack.
Yeah.
Like zero body fat. Like, do you even eat?
Yeah. Do you enjoy food? No, you do not. You eat because you have to.
He worked the crowd really well, which I loved because he wasn't afraid to go. And of course, he's an experienced wrestler, right? But he actually worked with the crowd and involved them, even though it was his first HCW. Like, yeah, I liked seeing him, but my guy came out on top as he should. And even though he's probably laid up like ice and everything, he's just sitting in ice.
That was a pretty
more
tough
so than
challenge
his
for Ray.
initial win for the title. I mean, he was beat up in that one real bad.
Yeah, but he busted
It's different.
Right.
ligament. That
But he
doesn't
also
count.
went toe to toe with the urban legend, and it looked like he put on a clinic with both him and Aaron.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of this is different.
Yeah, it's just a different match. So I'm not going to say that freaking cage match is a whole other beast on a different level. You can't even compare the two because that's like setting fire to a house and then having a lighter next to it. They're not the same. They're fire, they're hot, but they're not the same. Because poor Ray in that match. Oh my God. That was an uphill battle. But KJ Orso and Ray put on a hell of a show. Ray he's such a showman. And he gets the crowd, even when they don't know what to do. He's getting them clapping and he's getting them cheering and he's getting them behind him. And of course, KJ's getting the crowd to boo him, which is great. And damn if Ray didn't pull that out of his ass, and he's retained. So good for him. Very proud. Happy to see him. Always like a little tear every time.
I've been saying for a while now that Ray needs to get on the road more, get out. So the world can see how good he is, not just the people around here. And KJ told him the same thing.
Ray, if Ray got his name out there, guaranteed he'd go all the way up.
For somebody who's done a few things, like to say, hey, this kid's just as good as everyone thinks he is, and that's a good thing. And there was so many different ways I could have went with the state fair, but in general, I think we hit.
You did.
I thought it was good. So
You played it very well. That was an orchestrated, well put together, beautiful. I'm the only thing that disappoints me is more people didn't take part. That is the only disappointing part of that whole night. Because even the what we got for the tickets, like for what we paid for, dude, that was insane. We got stuff I didn't even know we were gonna get. So
and I think that they need to market what VIP gets a little more. Because I felt we tried to market it with what we was told, but we weren't told about the backstage area. They go and get to meet the wrestlers and take photos. We weren't told about that, or I would have pushed the crap out of it.
Yeah, we weren't told about it either.
So, and that's what I'm saying. I think I do think that if we're blessed again and get to do that again, I would ask for the floor seats to be just a little cheaper. I think that would help sell some of those. And then, push a little more.
Push.
Yeah. And we did. It's just a matter of first time. So it's just getting our feet wet.
Yep. And with everybody taking and posting pictures and videos and, you missed this at the Kansas State Fair. And they're like, oh shit, there was wrestling. I didn't know. We fanboyed and fangirled out when we saw the HCW banner on the side of the highway. Like, Jay's like, let me get my shit.
Trying to get my phone out to take a picture of the billboard, and I missed it.
He's going to get off the highway and turn around so we can come back just to take a picture to send it to you.
That's awesome.
It was a blessing. It was a gift. Everybody worked so hard. I do not regret the money we spent on it.
That's good.
I'll do it again next year. The only thing, like I said, and I understand why there was no merch. I understand that 100% because you ain't taking pennies out of my hand.
Money out of the rest
not
of
gonna happen.
pockets who deserve it. Yeah.
But if there's a way to maybe take orders,
there will be
in the future.
We have talked already about, even before when we had talking about not doing merch, we had talked about like, this is our first year. So it was kind of here, let's do it like this. We'll figure it out moving forward and change up what we need to change up. And those are one of the things that I'll make sure, because I think if we had an HCW State Fair t-shirt, probably would have sold like hotcakes. But the problem is if it doesn't sell, then you just set on the rest of that merch because it's a one-time event. But the thing is if you keep ticket prices at a certain price point, especially for, say, VIPs, a t-shirt
or you keep those floor tickets what they were and supply a shirt with it.
Yeah, something. But
it's something.
Anyways, I thought in general the Kansas State Fair was fun. It was successful. I agree. I would have liked to have seen more fans there, but with the parking situation that was going on with all the flooding, with the fact that they shut the complete fair down basically an hour before our show was even over, there was a couple things that went on that the fair couldn't help either. So that I feel like hurt us a little bit, but in general, we had a blast. My people worked their ass off to put on a fantastic show. And I have freaking big shoes to follow to try to come up with something to see what I can top next. You know what I mean?
Their
State Fair at
intros
some point.
Everybody's intros were great. The Jumbotrons, man, that was cool. But everybody's music was different. They had videos and just like, I'm like, this is like going to a concert. It was great. Good job to
I saw those stairs
everybody.
And I was like, damn, those are narrow.
We're moving away from copywritten music because it affects our streaming.
Yeah.
Right.
So you'll see that stuff. We're working on, I would like 2 80-inch TVs on each side of our entrance to play our videos and stuff. so we can add a little more production, play promos to the live crowd, stuff like that. So the little things that we're trying to do. Listen, I can't tell y'all, Ray Leon is not only a fantastic worker, but every one of those videos you've seen, he made.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
He's good at that kind of stuff, though, man.
He's not only an asset to me in front of the crowd, he's an asset to me behind the scenes, and I can't be more grateful and thankful for him.
Yeah, you got you're lucky with that one. Yeah, definitely. But your whole crew, we thank you so much. We thank you for all the work you do, the ideas, the stories, even Bobby, like everybody. We just love HCW and just like to be a part of it. It's just a gift where we get to be
Ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm myself when I'm there. Everywhere else, I got to be somebody else, especially when I'm working and stuff. So unless it's just me and her at home, that's
Right.
different. But everybody don't get to see that side of it, you know?
Dead people. I mean,
And it's good, and that's the cool thing about professional wrestling, and it's a release. It's something when people can go out and really just kind of let everything go and enjoy what's going on in front of them. That's the joy of professional wrestling. So, in my opinion, there's nothing like it.
Nothing like it. You're absolutely right. But thank you for all the work that you do.
Of course, I
We very much
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
well, before we go, why don't you highlight these last two things, and we'll get these guys on the road, and you guys go on the road, and we'll call this an episode. All right?
Sounds good. So, October 25th, Kevin Kelly and Bob Evans will be in town. They will do a seminar for trained wrestlers and commentators and referees. And if you want to get your promos better, this is a seminar to be at. And then if you haven't done a Bob Evans seminar, you won't regret it. And then later on that night, Bob Evans will wrestle, and Kevin Kelly will more than likely commentate with Jeff. Should be a good time, great time. Wrestlers, if you're interested, hit me up. Get your spots held up for that seminar. And then the Bears Den training facility. We do live professional wrestling training. It's not pretty, but neither is greatness is the tagline. It's old school. It's in my barn. It's got a dirt floor. We're in there, hot in the summer, cold in the winter, making superstars one day at a time.
That's a wrap. I think. You guys have cost Billy here 4 hours of his life that he'll never get back.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't care. I'm used to.
I've had an absolute fantastic time. I appreciate y'all. I can't tell you how grateful I am that y'all come, that you support, that you're vocal in what you like and what you dislike. That's why I continue to ask you to do things like this. Give us your feedback, because you know that I like both criticism and compliments. So I appreciate that y'all are willing to put your voices out there. I appreciate that you support us the way you do. And whatever you do, don't quit making those shorts, because they are cracking me up.
Killer.
Okay.
But
Thank
before we
you,
go,
gentlemen.
what's your guys' is it called Tag 'em and Bag 'em? Jacque
Tag 'em and
Jay?
bag 'em. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can find us on pretty much all socials, except for one, which I just have to change the title. We're on it, but I just have to change the name of it. But it's Tag 'em and Bag 'em. We're going to start putting out, and we have our YouTube as well. So we're going to start putting out videos on YouTube. We've got one we're going to film this weekend. And then it's just going to grow. We're starting. It's gonna look like we're filming it on our mom's flip phone for a minute, but we're growing, and it's okay. It's just getting stuff out there. So if they want to like, comment, share, start a conversation, have a suggestion, make a stupid video,
Talk shit. We'll even take the shit talking.
Eventually, it's going to turn into interviewing and asking the hard questions, because we got questions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, we got questions, but we wait. We wait.
Okay.
Well, Billy, why don't you Gavin Bush these folks?
So, just like Gavin did at the state fair, you've both been chopped by bumping chops. Later, guys.
Later.
Bye. Thank you.
The warriors in the ring with nowhere to go. Blood, sweat, and tears. It's a battle of the wills. We bring the heart to the heartland. Heart to the heartland. Yeah. Turn the volume up. They can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell.